So, I am currently online looking for a psychiatrist. Make sure I find one that's covered by my insurance. Yeah, I've just kind of reached a point to where I think it's finally time I go. Meds aren't working anymore, and I'm in a hole that I can't dig myself out of. I don't know if it's an actual term or not. I was just reading some articles and reading some things that people have wrote. And a guy had wrote kind of like I don't know if it was like a poetry or a spoken word piece or whatever. But he said that he was functionally suicidal. He still got on about his day, did everything he was supposed to, but at the same time, he couldn't care less if he was alive or not. If he was out somewhere and he got hit by a car, that would totally be okay. He didn't have the guts to go through with it himself, but he would be totally okay if something else took him out at any time. And that's basically how I feel. Basically how I felt really since I broke up with my ex. You know, around holidays that I really enjoy is where it seems to hit the hardest. But usually, I mean, the past like 2 years I haven't really felt it because I had Brooke. But this year it's just, don't have Brooke. I'm 28 years old, sleeping on a fucking couch. When I think of where I've been and where I am now, it's just like I don't have shit to show for it. I spent so much time and energy on that relationship, and so much money. God, so much money, not even funny. Hey, that rhymes. So much money, it's not even funny. So I think everything is just kind of piling on top of me now. It's just a lot, and it's getting kind of too much for me to take lately, and I think if I don't go talk to somebody and fix it soon, that it's not, you know, I'm gonna keep slipping down. Which, don't worry, anyone watching this, I'm not gonna do anything stupid now. There's not some magic word that someone's gonna say to, you know, make my head better, but, you know, talking about it helps somewhat, just to like get it out there. It doesn't change how I feel, it just, I don't know, it puts it out there, gets me out of my head, I guess. I've said it before, vlogging is beneficial. It's basically like, you know, it's like, it just comes, it'll just come out of nowhere, and like little things will trigger it. And God, I hate that word, triggered. We use it for everything nowadays. Triggered. The stupid shit. The snow has done it for me. Like when it snowed, like, I don't know. I went for so many years, pretty much most of my life, I wasn't into relationships. The type of guy that doesn't need somebody, and I'm totally good on my own. And then fell head over heels for Brooke, and I literally dedicated years and years. I mean, we were technically together for 2 years, but shit, I was like chasing after her for so many more than that. And it's like, I finally had a person that I felt like I could just like let everything go with, like let my guard down with. And she was someone who finally like silenced everything up here. Because there's always so much just happening in my head. Head is a fucking war zone all of the time. Like literally constantly. So hence why I'm looking for psychiatrists to talk to. Which I am not really into. I'm not into that idea. I've talked to people before, like whenever I've been inpatient in the hospital, but I've read so much about like psychology and just the human mind that it's very hard for me to talk to these people, because I can tell like what they're doing most of the time. Like I can tell whenever they say something, they're baiting you for a response in order to like try to nitpick at whatever you say to try to dig shit out. And it's very hard for me to open up to people like that. It's easier for me to fucking talk to this camera than it is a psychiatrist, but my camera can't prescribe things, so here we are. Because I haven't fucking changed my clothes or taken a shower in 3 days. You want brutal honesty? There you go. There's your honesty depression or whatever. You don't care. I've slept, I wake up, do whatever, and sleep in this exact same outfit for 3 days. Look at this hair, alright? Granted, I have magnificent hair, but man, it's dirty right now. Why are these psychiatrist dudes? I don't want to talk to a dude. Like talking, it's easier for me to talk to women than it is dudes. That's why I only have like 2 guy friends. Not into the, I can't jive with toxic masculinity or just how guys are most of the time. I know this vlog isn't the most, good lord, why did I take my hat off again? Anyways, I know this vlog isn't the most happy thing in the world. But, you know, that's how it is. I don't want people to watch my videos and I talk about depression and all these things and they're like, well, he's always happy in his videos. What's he talking about? Yeah, because that's a video. Like, it is so easy to post a video wanting to motivate other people whenever you're feeling like shit. Whenever I'm really low, it seems like that's when I want to make motivational things the most. I posted a thing on my Instagram, I think it was, and it was a quote from Robin Williams. It was like, I think the saddest people always try the hardest to make people happy because they know what it's like to feel worthless and they don't want anyone else to feel like that. And that's probably the truest shit ever. Whenever I'm feeling the lowest and whenever my head is in the darkest of places, when I always am trying to make content that could motivate other people, and it's funny how that works out. All the people with CF who aren't here, and then you have these really dark thoughts and it makes you feel even more like an asshole because they're not alive, you are, you don't want to be alive, but you can't help it because some days your brain just, you're going good and then your brain's just like, nah, fuck it, we're gonna cut the wheel to the left and go straight off the bridge. Always straight up with you guys know that, so you see the good, you see the bad. Today is one of the bad, but it'll be alright. I'm gonna force my ass to get up. And do you know how I combat depression and make myself do stuff? With 5-hour energy shots. I'm gonna hammer this and go to the gym. Try to burn myself out as much as I can at the gym, because when I do, like, that also helps my mental state, is when I'm staying in the gym and I'm, you know, just pushing myself and pushing myself. So yeah, for anybody who suffers from mental illness, I am right there with you. Don't feel alone. It is an emergency and you are thinking of doing something very bad. Please reach out and get help, like ASAP. Don't let it fester. Don't feel ashamed. Mental illness is nothing to be ashamed of. It's scary to put yourself out there, but sometimes you just have to do it. And it really does help, talking. Even just me talking to this camera right now, like, has helped kind of distract my brain and has gotten my mind off of things. So if it's writing, vlogging, or just calling somebody, talking about things does help. Whenever your mind locks up and it doesn't want to talk to anybody and you refuse to talk to people, that's when you get into a very dark and scary state. So please reach out if you need help. Nothing like pushing yourself to the point of total exhaustion, and almost throwing up, to clear your head. Whew. You know, on days like today, when my head's in a really dark space, that's like the best thing I can do to get my head in a good spot, is just go push myself at the gym as hard as I possibly can. Whenever I feel like I don't have another rep left, I push it. Like today was shoulders and I just friggin' murdered myself. Now I'm gonna go get some Starbucks to re-energize myself. Check it out. We're only 45 subscribers away from 11,000. Not only that, I just got the email that said my channel has finally been approved for monetization. Finally! And actually make a little bit of cash, which is friggin' sweet. My psychiatrist search earlier was a big no-go. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to call some more places, because everywhere that was local that had good reviews that took my insurance, they're booked out until like February or something like that. And the ones that do take my insurance are all on the other side of Charlotte. And that's about an hour from where I am now. It's just kind of not on the docket. So tomorrow I'll do some more Googling and call some more places. Hi, and welcome back to I'm Mentally Unstable. It's the next day. So what you just watched was yesterday, and this is today. I'm fine today. Feel good. Which is hilarious because it's gloomy and depressing outside, but my brain's like, nah, dog, it's a great day. Let's be happy. I can't with my head, all right? I can't with my head most days. Although I'm still looking for a psychiatrist, just because that's what happens, is I'll have a really bad day and I'm like, all right, I need to get on this. And then I'll have like good days and I'm like, never mind, I'm fine, I don't need it. And then I plummet again. So still have to get on that, still trying to discipline myself to make sure I do that. That is what it's like to live in a small town in North Carolina. Summed up into one flapping in the breeze flag. How I turned out to be a decent human being, I will never know. I know my dad to get here because we're going to my brother's high school basketball game. Hopefully they don't lose again. I told them that every time they lose, they owe me the $6 that it costs to get into the gym to watch the game.
Hey! They gotta shake it like a fish, reel him in. Oh, now y'all won't start calling stuff. Charge! Oh, come on, ref. I've been doing that all night. It's crazy. Oh, come on. They've been slamming us around all night. Thank you. Been doing it all night long. Where the foul? Got a slow 22 down right there. Let's just stand there and watch the clock run out.
So I'm about to be at the gym, but I forgot a pre-workout, so I just decided to stop at Dollar General and get a Red Bull. Well, right next to Dollar General is this place called Gamers Alley. Totally didn't know there was a nerd paradise in this tiny ass little town. Also, I don't know if you can see this, but this scooter has a metal, like Star Wars decorated front. But check out what I found. Exclusive Go Tinks Funko Pop. Trying to get all the Dragon Ball pops that I can. So if anybody has any spare Dragon Ball Funko Pops that you don't want, there's a fan mail address down in the description of this video. Send them all there, because I will take all of them. Really, if there's any Funko Pops you have that you just don't want, just send them to me. Like, they will come to a great home. Not only did I get an extra paycheck I wasn't aware that I was gonna get, but I got the company Christmas gift. Up sent me these wireless Apple Pods as the company Christmas gift, which is friggin' sweet because my wireless headphones were actually starting to go out and we're starting to get a short in them. So that's friggin' awesome because these are not cheap. So I went from having a terrible, down, depressed, just blah day to finding out I got an extra check from work and then getting this. Like, thank you, universe. Thank you. It's the little things. It's the little things that keep me going. And today we hit 11,000 subscribers. You guys are too much. You guys are too much. You're friggin' amazing. Thank you. Holy crap. I have a universe to save in Destiny 2 Forsaken. Also, if you guys can see all these boxes stacked right here, this army of boxes, all that's for the toy drive. That doesn't even include all of the gift cards I've been sent that I haven't went and used and bought toys with. The toy drive is a smashing absolute success. Thank you guys so much for donating. You still have time. You just have to have everything to me by the 21st. So if you want to send anything for the toy drive, the address to mail everything to is the fan mail address that's the description of this video. Thank you guys so much for getting me to 11,000. That's absolutely bananas. Follow me on social media, all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel. I will hit you guys up in the next vlog. Later.